I'd trade everything for a bouncy ball. If Sam was like, you can have this or 5 of these bouncy balls, I'd trade everything for a bouncy ball. Tier list time. We got 90s toys. Myself, Jimmy, Jake. We're making our own list. Well, not our own. We have to combine to make a list. And right away, Jake, I'm into a lot of these.
Yeah.
There's a lot of heartstrings. I have a bunch that I would put on the S right away.
I have one S currently. How about this?
This is a good crop of toys.
This is great. Let's find a good starting point. Let's find something that we know we both like, but that can't be S. The one that's jumping out to me would be the red Power Ranger toy.
Yeah.
Because it's what it resembles. I mean, Power Rangers was awesome. The Red Ranger was the dude. But that toy is a toy.
It can go up and down from here.
Yeah.
Toys R Us or Walmart back.
Try C for now.
Oh, we're out. My mom and I waited on a line outside of a Kmart for like
Bring it down to D.
For like 2 hours when they had Power Ranger figurines on sale. We wait I've never done that before. My mom and then everybody ran in. Yeah. The only thing that left was a Zelda figurine, the fucking witch, the bad woman.
Oh, here's free garbage.
And my mom was like, "What, do you want that?" And I was like, "No." So we left.
So I don't know if you want to stay on this theme. The reason I brought it down to D and just to move past this, they have the Power Ranger Megazord right in the middle. And that's such a better toy than the Power Ranger. It doesn't mean it have to come off the list.
Well, they can't both be on there. That's too much.
I mean, that feels wrong, but okay.
Can I just shout out some ones that I need to get off my chest real quick? Okay. Obviously these. I'm going to put them on F.
Oh, they're a horrible toy.
No.
But what they represent.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Horrible toy.
Fuck.
Lifespan of seconds.
I still play with some that we have in our office today.
Yeah, but they don't work. None of them work.
Okay.
You know?
I was just going to use the F as a placeholder for I need these on the list.
Okay.
And then we can decide where. Silly Putty.
On the list.
Yak Back.
Yeah, Yak Back. That gets on there. You're on it.
I love you. And then for me, there's no way. And
right.
And that's my 4 that I'll fight for.
Okay.
Because I could do more, but I'm not going to. Like the shark figurines.
Okay.
I forget what those were.
So let me ask you this.
I cried over my Stretch Armstrong when my cousins taped it to a pole in the basement, then stabbed it with pool cues, and it was gooing.
The material that comes out
of
that
oozing,
guy is
and
I
it was my older cousins, and I bawled because they literally tied my Stretch Armstrong up and then made me watch them murder him.
Yeah.
And they got in trouble. My mom yelled at them.
We're sad. We'll move on. What so these 4 you put on there, I mean, do you think any of these are S tier, or do you think there's an S tier thing on here, but you were just putting something you...
If this was my personal list, Tech Deck and Silly Putty would be S tier.
Really? Silly Putty?
Dude, you could do so much with Silly Putty.
It was fun.
But look at what I'm doing. I am a hand fidgeter toy.
It's true.
I am a fidget spinner type thing, because Tech Deck, I would sit for hours. I would be at school doing it. Silly Putty, copying the newspaper, or copying ink, or making it bounce, or making it stretch, or just a stress thing. I was a big Silly Putty guy.
So there was one thing on here that jumped out to me as S tier. It was the koosh ball.
Yeah, that could be S tier.
I mean, I just think it's... if you gave us a koosh ball today...
I just saw the bouncy balls.
Yeah.
That's S tier for me.
If you gave us a cushy ball today, we would have just as much, if not more fun, as we had it from day one. It is timeless. It's undefeated.
True, but this is more fun for me. I mean, I'll take anything off to have that on there.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, because a good bouncy ball is a good bouncy ball. But, I mean... in the world, wouldn't you have that over bouncy balls?
I fucking hated those.
No?
They break after, you ripped a tennis ball off 5 times, and then it's broken. Same with moon boots. You think they're fun, and then you put them on your feet, and they're awful.
Moon boots was never an option.
Is that a laser pointer?
I think that's the little lightsaber.
Just a mini lightsaber toy.
Or it might be the laser pointer.
I mean,
now that I'm looking at it more.
I think it's a laser pointer. Skip It was pretty fun.
It's a whole activity. It's almost not a toy, you know?
Yeah, it's more of a game.
It's like a sport.
Not really a toy, because you would compete.
Yeah.
It would count how many times you went. And
Slinky's all time, right?
Slinky's all time. Like when you have little kids, like Etch-A-Sketch, I think
Etch-A-Sketch is all time.
deserves to be on the list.
We would have fun with an Etch-A-Sketch right now.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're going to like this, but we are kind of different gamers. The Tamagotchi does hit my soul.
Oh, I loved
bit.
my Tamagotchi.
Okay.
I was caring for someone.
Good.
Do they have Parachute Men on here?
I don't see that.
I love Parachute Men. That's a good call.
Okay, that's a miss.
Okay.
I love Parachute Men.
So let's see. Are we missing anything?
Mousetrap,
no.
Took
The
forever to
fishing
set up.
game,
No.
It just
Gak's
gets
pretty
messy.
cool. Pogs,
are
I really
popular.
like. I like.
They should
Pogs.
be on the list, right?
I like Pogs a lot. I feel like we're very like 90s boy heavy. Oh,
Light
Snap,
Bright?
dude! Snap bracelets were kind of awesome.
I never really messed with them.
I don't think I would ever consider them a toy.
No. Another list.
When
we do toys that aren't toys, Snap bracelet easily.
Toys that aren't toys. Snap.
This is kind of BS. That's not a toy.
It's not a toy.
That's
it's like
spoiled.
a whole fucking thing. And then those are just
I
Happy
like
Meals.
Light Bright.
I think that's just Happy Meal toys.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Did you Light Bright at all?
Yeah, but
It's
it
a
wasn't.
whole thing. I understand it. More arts and crafts.
Mr. Bucket,
Potato
put your
Head.
balls in my mouth,
It's
Mr.
iconic.
Bucket, and then I spit them right out.
Are we giving Mr. Potato Head the nod?
Did you ever play with one? I never played
I
with
think
one.
I had one, but you end up losing. I lost all of his parts, and I think that's the symbol of Mr. Potato Head. But no, I guess you're right. As a toy, not great, but as a symbol. Yeah, what do you say?
Second row all the way on the right. It gives you like 30 seconds, pops him out, and then you have to put him in 30 seconds. That's that game, right?
Yeah.
That hasn't been in my brain for maybe 20 years. That was fun.
Dude,
I'd love to buy one of those and do a play-in with that.
We could do that.
I think for your ilk of this, I love this thing.
Dude, that was magic. That was porn in the
If
1890s.
that's a toy,
Like, that's how they got off.
Okay, so I'm glad that's in. Hungry Hippos was kind of overrated. I never played a good game of Hungry Hippos.
It brought out the worst in people.
Yeah.
Like your sibling or your cousin that tried to act like they weren't competitive, and then they played, and then they were like wildly competitive. You're like, this is off.
You watch the screen. I'm going to get your face's reaction from this. Okay? And we're going, and...
Beanie Babies? Not a toy. It's a collector's item.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it would be more of a doll.
Yo-yo. Yo-yo.
I'm in on Yo-Yo.
I went through I could make it sleep.
I'm in on Yo-Yo.
I could rock the cradle.
It's F tier.
I could fucking sling it.
Like, we're going to sort this out, but they're F tier.
F tier because you feared getting too good at it.
Yeah, because then you're the yo-yo kid.
Well, you're a magician. Like, you were one step closer to a magician.
This Aladdin game was cool, but I think it's too far for this.
Okay.
Let's put Stretch on there. I like Stretch. Sorry you got tortured. What are these, Zach? Do you remember the name of these?
They're like little.
I think we're gonna have to get to the.
They're like bones or something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
But they're not in.
All right. See
okay.
see the.
I think we're good.
Wait, this is the last one I'm seeing that I do like. This you could do it for hours. You just push the.
Is that the water bubbles?
The water bubble thing.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, that's actually like maybe a B for me.
Yes, put it on B now. Put it on B before we overthink.
That might be the most.
Because I could play that shit all day.
Yeah, and
I want one.
I'm fine with this down, but it's got to be like they're so cool when they're cool.
Zach, can you make Sam watch this afterwards?
These are the
make Sam watch
I want
this?
the bubble thing.
Yeah, we need a lot of these.
Yeah.
These right here are the French fries of toys. The lifespan is short, but when they hit, they hit.
Crazy Bones was the thing
Crazy
before.
Bones.
Yeah.
What were Crazy Bones?
I was into those, man. Those weird little things.
What did they do?
They're just little collecting.
I had all
things.
these sharks.
I remember the sharks being big. I felt like they were kind of after when I would have been into
Didn't they have
sharks.
like skateboards on them? Or
they
something?
like did shit, and there was a TV show.
All right, Etch-A-Sketch I think belongs like C because you can get lost in it.
Right?
Maybe D.
It's D.
Tamagotchi's up a B or C for me.
Let's go C because let's be honest, they all died, and there wasn't a satisfying ending.
All right, let's go D. Whoa.
I think C was okay.
I thought you said
because
D.
I mean the Rushman. No, I said C. You were on B. Koosh, I'm going S.
Well then, can we do this as S2?
No.
Oh man, I'd trade everything for a bouncy ball. If Sam was like, you can have this or 5 of these bouncy balls, I'd trade everything for a bouncy ball. But fine. I mean, there's A. I'm not going low.
I can go A.
I'd trade 100 cush balls for 5 bouncy balls.
There's good bouncy balls and there's bad bouncy balls.
You can do so much with a bouncy
cush
ball.
is a cush is a cush is a cush that it's always going to play.
It's gross after a while.
There's bad bouncy balls.
I mean, I think we agree these are D.
It's just weird because, again, toy is weirdly used there almost. Like, I get that it is a toy. I'll give you B for Tech Deck, yeah. It was never my jam. I mean, Yak feels like a D, if I'm being honest.
We are tough.
It's a one-trick pony.
We are,
you know?
we are small haul guys. I think if we played with this, we'd be like, man, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of heartstrings with that one, and it feels like a missing pieces game, which is always a weakness for me.
I think Slinky's got to be higher than F because when you hit a Slinky,
it's a C. I think Slinky and Tamagotchi are perfect, like yin and yang.
Slinky's pretty cool.
Like Tamagotchi, we hit this cool point with technology where it's like we can do this. Slinky's like, here's a pile of plastic.
You like these things?
I do. You can leave them F because I see your argument. Yeah. But I mean, those are an instant.
My kids won't be playing.
Hand throw with them.
Those are like, if someone say you wear it, I'll just catch the ball. Like I find it devalues the game of catch.
That's kind of your when it comes to sports. I think that allows anyone to enter the sports realm, which I like. Yo-yos and Pogs. Yeah, Pogs can go up. They can go up to. Like
when you
D,
really
though.
explain Pogs, though, it's like F. Oh, you slam this heavy one into the light ones.
Let's move Silly Putty up.
That's cool. I wasn't going to ask.
I know you were in on Silly. I liked Silly Putty, but again,
I think
picture who I am.
I think you're forgetting
mess.
how versatile it was.
I'm not forgetting Silly Putty's versatility. And we'll cut that out of the video. I was even willing for C. No, like I like Silly Putty.
All right,
but it's just it is Silly Putty at the end of the day, and I feel like it gets hard if you're not.
I mean, Gak's the gross one. Gak's too much of a mess.
I wasn't a Gacker. Let's see. Stretch, kind of a one-trick pony, but a good time. I'm assuming you never did Pokemon cards.
I kept a red Pokemon card in my wallet.
Let's get it to D then.
Oh, no fucking way. But I
did
did
keep one in your wallet for years.
Yeah, red energy card.
And I'm a big Pokemon fan, so I'd like a little sign of respect by bringing it up to D.
I'm already giving you S.
I mean, dude, you agreed on Kush.
Well, I agree.
And then I'm giving you an A and a B, and kind of a double B, but I was in on the second B. Like, I'm not a Tech Deck guy, but I respect what they are.
I
have a shaky hand, dude. It's fucked up.
Dude, I'll let you do the rest of the board if you give me bouncy balls as an S.
I just can't do that.
And I'm giving Kush. If a ball didn't bounce, I didn't buy it. So if that Kush didn't have a string, I wasn't purchasing it.
Right.
Or like a loop on your finger.
Right.
But that one doesn't. That's just one of those.
No, it's on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because all you can do with that Kush ball is just like hold it.
It's a ball.
Well, it doesn't bounce.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, that's some of the chaos of bouncy balls.
Imagine if someone was like, we need trolls on our list.
Yeah, that would be tough.
That would be awful. Laser pointer would be on my list, but I'm fine if you don't want it.
Yeah, I mean, I almost don't have that as like a toy again.
Kind of is, because when you're like 8, you just like grab it and you just shoot it everywhere.
Yeah, that's also a little bit of a nightmare, though.
It's like a water gun.
We were talking about
like kid hits me with a laser in my eyes right now. I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Well, you understand why he's doing it, though.
No.
It's so fun.
No. That's a Jom toy.
We talked about the Talk Boy the other day, and that's on the list.
The Talk Boy.
This?
No, yeah.
Oh, well, we have the Yak Back.
Yeah, I figured that's why you did that.
Yak Back trumps it.
Yak Back, this was like the 1990s, and then this was 94.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Bucket should be on here.
Just for the song alone?
I mean, yes, and I played some Mr. Bucket.
I mean, Mr. Bucket was just literally a game for parents to teach their kids how to clean up.
Yeah, which is genius. And there's balls involved, so yeah, Mr. Bucket's on the list. Legos, trying to think. Yeah, I mean, those weird things evoked a good memory from me, but not really. I might be set.
Like, I wouldn't sign this, but I'm fine with it.
You'd never signed one of these.
Yeah. I wouldn't sign it, but I would like approve it, you know? I'd stamp approve, but I wouldn't sign my name on it. But it's pretty good.
You stamped it.
I'd stamp approve on our list.
So it's fair to say if you were going to change one thing, it would be bringing the bouncy balls up.
Or the cush down. And no S. I think they're the same level.
Bring the cush down. Fuck it. Call me out on my friendship levels. Remember that.
I didn't call you out.
Called me out on it. So I'm giving you this. I mean, that's...
Well, I'll give you this then. I'll put this down here. Because I like the bubble.
I like the bubble. It's iconic on its own.
People don't realize that that's so fun.
So it's kind of driving me nuts.
No, I like that. People are going to hate the untier of it.
I'd love to bring a C to a D. Like, that would make my day.
Slinky, it would be my vote. I don't know if you've done a Slinky, but like if you go somewhere like that has like long ass stairs.
I'll bring the Power Ranger down.
Oh yeah. Oh, a C to a D.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Just to get a little. Yeah.
You just wanted your brain like that.
I'm signing it.
I'll sign that. I love the bubble alone as B.
We are going to put this link down below. Tell us your tier list.
And Sam, if you're watching, the bottom middle thing where you put them in and then timers on you and then spouts them all.
Get everything from B up.
Tamagotchi's probably super expensive. From B up?
Yeah.
Well, I want the thing in F.
Which thing?
The one I was just saying spits them all off on the timer. It'd be fun to do a play.
Sam can't get that from the video. She's got to get that individually.
All right. Well, we should get some bubble machines too.
B up. The porn camera thing.
F.
No, I was going higher, if anything.
Put that in the thumbnail. Put that as S.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.